If you love baking or just eating whole grains in general, you've most likely heard of Bob's Red Mill products. Bob Moore, founder of Bob's Red Mill, recently passed away at the age of 94. The title of Bob Moore's biography, People Over Profits, tells us a lot about his approach to life, as well as his business. Bob Moore enabled more than 700 employees to own the Popular Grains Company by establishing the Employee Stock Ownership Plan in 2010 on his 81st birthday, and he remained a board member until his death. Bob was a religious man who believed in doing unto others as you'd have them do unto you, someone who actually lived by the golden rule. Bob's Red Mill CEO Trey Winthrop said in a statement, "Bob's legacy will live on forever in all of us who had the opportunity to work with him and is infused into the Bob's Red Mill brand. He did everything in his power to leave us on a strong path forward. All of us feel responsible and motivated to preserve his old world approach to unprocessed foods, his commitment to pure, high quality ingredients, and his generosity to employee owners and educational organizations focused on nutritional health." Bob Moore was born in Portland, Oregon, but moved to other states, eventually owning 2 gas stations, working in the hardware department of Sears, and managing a JCPenney's auto shop. But Bob really had a passion for owning his own business. One day, Bob discovered the book John Goff's Mill by George Woodbury in the local library, which chronicled the author's restoration of a rundown family flour mill in New Hampshire. This sparked a new passion of finding an old mill to renovate. And in 1974, he and his wife did find an old mill and turned his new obsession into the family mill, which also employed their teenage sons. Business was good, but Bob eventually began feeling the tug of his lifelong dream to learn to read the Bible in its original languages. He retired when he was about 50, and he and his wife moved to Portland to pursue this course of study at a seminary. However, Bob soon grew weary of the painstaking work involved in learning ancient languages and happened upon an old mill with a for sale sign in front. Now, he couldn't believe it. It was set to be torn down to sell for the land, but Bob bought that mill, and it changed his entire life. In 1978, Bob founded Bob's Red Mill, located in Milwaukee. It's just 10 minutes away from me right over there. Bob's Red Mill grew from serving the Portland area to become a global natural foods phenomenon, marketing more than 200 products in more than 70 countries. The company's product line runs a whole grain gamut, including cake, muffin, and brownie mixes. I have several gluten-free family members and friends, so this is what I have in my pantry right now to cook for them. I've also had the gluten-free brownie mix many times, and it is delicious. Bob's smiling face adorns the package of every one of his company's products, along with the tagline, "To your good health." I know you'll be missed, Bob, but thank you for the wonderful legacy you left us. And it's meaningful to me to know that you valued your community of employees as co-creators of the success of your company. More companies should learn that sharing ownership and profits is what makes employees feel connected and loved and makes them care about the business as much as the owners do. It's a recipe for success. Now let's go bake something delicious to honor Bob Moore.